was good. I'm back. Um, I started using texture packs again. I don't know why did I just say that, but the thing is that I record this video to tell you that I am currently taking a break on the level that I showcased you last video. This is it, if anyone hasn't seen it, because I wanted to beat Shitty Thanatos, a TSL list level. It is pretty high on the list, so it's not such a hard level. It is around medium demon difficulty, I think. But I decided I can beat this easily, so why not super buff it? And I did it. So I'm gonna be trying to verify this from now on, and hope that TSL devs accept this level and get it rated onto the list. I mean, I can just showcase you quickly. This part got buffed with these spikes being added. It was like, here was down here was like that kind of tiny spike, and then here on top are just 2 minis, I think. So yeah, I made this like a spam. And then this part is just brutally buffed with all this upside down straight fly, and I don't actually have a start position there. I don't know why. Let me just fix that. I fixed it, and it's just that why am I not starting from the beginning? So the first click is heavily buffed. It's still not such a hard click, but it is buffed by a lot. Why am I struggling here now? Why am I struggling here? Then here I added a tiny spike, so you need to jump a bit bigger. Here I just made this spike bigger, and here I added this mini spike, so you have to do like a micro jump here. And after that the wave didn't really get buffed, so we can just skip it. Onto the ship, I made every section a lot thinner, so you actually have to get better ship control to pass this now, what I actually don't really have. I don't know, it might just be the recording that is causing me to some clicks to not register actually. But yes, you can see that ship was buffed. Here I made this straight fly into the UFO. I'm gonna show it to you. So right here, as you can see, I made this ship a lot bigger. And also at the end of the video, I'm just going to show you the original version, so like how much easier it is. So I made this straight fly tighter. Why did I say thinner in the beginning? It's tighter. Then here, this jump, this saw was not here at all. I just added it, so making it like a 5 frame 160, I think. Or what am I saying, 90. So like, I added this saw, so you need to click 3 times here. This click heavily buffed. It is like genuinely, that is one of the hardest clicks in the whole level because of this buff. I added a completely new block to it with a completely new spike to it too. And then most of the UFO got buffed by a spike. This ball I didn't really buff, and you can see the buff right here. By the way, these are fixed hitboxes. Fully, like, it is hard. Then this part I made it lost taker. Why am I saying Urish? Well, I just started speaking Hungarian for no reason. Okay, so I made it a lot harder to pass. And then these were just up here. I moved them down like crazy. So this part is probably the mostly buffed. Yeah, I did it. And then this cube I didn't really buff, so I can just skip it. Here I added an extra spike, so you need to hold after. I'm not gonna show it because it is a really simple buff. So here I made this shape harder to pass, and then here is just nothing, it is just genuinely the same. And then this is a noticeable buff, I think. I made this a lot harder to pass, and you need to do a swing into the green orb here, which is, in my opinion, actually really hard because it is annoying to get through, as you can see. And now this I just made a lot harder to pass. I made it like tighter, yeah. And then this upside down, I was struggling with it for a lot, so I didn't really buff it. Then these parts that I just got through, I didn't really buff. What I buffed here actually is this part. I made this mini shape a lot tighter, and then I already said this part was heavily buffed, and then this wave part I just made this in the original level, easy gap, straight fly. And these were all the buffs I made in the level. So I think it is still not that bad, but definitely a lot harder than actual Chronicles. And now I'm going to show you the actual. So on this copy, this is an older copy, I don't actually have the same start positions, so they're not in the same position as in the harder version, but some of them are. So like, as you can see, I just showed you last, this gap is a lot easier, it's not straight fly at all. This one is a lot more open than in my version, and I told you how this looked like. This one is so open compared to my version. I didn't buff these parts, I said, and now the swing upside down looks like this in the original level. The wave is this open in the original level. Here this normally looks like this. These were normal spikes in my version. And as I said, I didn't really buff anything with the orb instead. I'm just gonna do this one. Then the cube, I had a start position at the cube. I didn't remember that. I didn't buff this in my version, so that is skippable. The ball I didn't buff, and this is, yeah, I removed the icons of the creators. Just, I don't know, I think it's like inappropriate to leave it in a buff version of their level, but I'm not sure. I said in the description of the level that it was originally his level, Magooms. Sorry for pronouncing his name wrong if I am. So I'm just gonna show y'all this part is a lot more open than my version, as you can see. Then I told you this saw, there was a saw here that made it like a 5 frame on 90 FPS. Here is no saw, so you can click only twice, you will still slide up. And this click is so open. And like all of the other clicks are so open, you see actually. It is genuinely just a free actually. Here. So yeah. Then this shape is a lot more open than in my version. Yeah, that's just it about the shape. I didn't really do anything else with the shape. It is generally just that I made it tighter. And then this one, I told you this, it was a straight fly in my version. Oh shit, I switched start position. So for the beginning, you know that these were like normal spikes. Here is no mini spike, as I told you. Here's no mini spike either. So this is all the comparison, and I told you I didn't buff this part. So this was the comparison between the two levels. I'm gonna verify the harder one. I'm gonna try to verify it, and I'm just gonna hope that the list actually notices and puts it on the list. So like the developers of the list put it on. I would be really happy if they did. That's my goal for now. So I might not really be uploading that much, so like I will be uploading videos, but like at a bigger space, so not that often, yeah. But for this video, goodbye. This is what I wanted to show y'all. Hope you enjoyed.